From dips to pizza to wings and more, you've never had tailgate food like this before. It's around. I'm gonna start off with the dip because as you know, chips and dip are my favorite food of all time. This dip is inspired by the TikTok sensational boat dip. It can be made, served cold, you just throw it into your cooler. I think we need the same thing at the tailgate. All right, so we're gonna start with 2 cans. I've got some spicy chili beans and some Rotel flavor of your choice. Give them a little drain, and then we're gonna dump it into our bowl. So I've got some fresh jalapeno, then we'll add in some green onion and cilantro. Basically, I'm using everything that I would put on top of my bowl of chili. To this, I'm gonna add in a bag of shredded cheddar. A little bit of sour cream is gonna bring all this together. And then, of course, your pot of chili needs some chili powder. I forgot, a little salt. That's it. This is a dip that's gonna taste better the longer it sits. So it's a great thing to make the night before, refrigerate it, serve it cold. This is just a great dip if you're hosting a party because it's all done in advance. Serve it out, you don't have to babysit it or keep it warm. It's also a great one to bring to a tailgate. So it's just a win-win. Finish it off with some sliced green onion or a little cilantro. Let's give her a taste. This is a definite must try this football season. Next up, I'm gonna bring the most popular football food of all time into an easier to make and less messy form. Buffalo chicken meatballs. All right, to get started, I'm going to pour 2 cups of your favorite wing sauce into the slow cooker with a little bit of honey and a stick of butter. Cover that up, get it on high. We'll get that butter melted and the sauce hot while we make our meatballs. Now for the meatball mixture, I'm combining all the popular flavors that come with a platter of chicken wings. We've got some celery, a little bit of green onion, some egg, the buffalo sauce, a little bit of blue cheese, and then a little breadcrumb to tie it all together. I like to get everything mixed together before I add my meat so that you don't overwork your meatballs. I'm gonna add in 2 pounds of ground chicken. And then I like to put the salt and pepper and other dried seasonings right on top of the meat so it gets good and in there. So this recipe is gonna get you at least about 44 meatballs. We're making them all about 1.5 inches. A little tip my grandmother taught me is that if you keep like a little bowl of water and keep your hands kind of wet with water, the meatballs don't really stick to your hands. These get a little head start in the oven. So about 8 minutes at 450 degrees just to kind of pull them together. And then we're gonna dump them right into our crock pot. Everything's gonna swim together. At this point, I will turn the crock pot down to low because they're just about cooked through. It's just about them absorbing all the flavors. So we're gonna let it go low for a couple hours. And then you can really just put it on your warm setting throughout the game. Our little meatballs are ready. I'm gonna plate them up. Now at a party, I would just leave them straight in the crock pot, but I gotta make it look pretty. Celery stick as the skewer turns this in to the perfect bite. Y'all, it's perfect. It's spicy. It's got all, it tastes like a chicken wing. Next up is the most perfect bite you'll eat all week. I'm making mini Nashville hot chicken and waffle sliders. This is a miniature version of our very first TikTok video. Now, if you have not followed us on TikTok, stop what you're doing right now, just go do that and then come back. Okay, we good? In my original recipe, I did everything from scratch. This version takes all the shortcuts because when you're having a football party, nobody wants to be standing in the kitchen. The shortcuts I'm taking are store-bought chicken nuggets, and for our buns, mini waffles. You see where I'm going here. All right, I'll get these in the oven, the waffles toasted, and we'll whip up that Nashville hot chicken sauce. What makes Nashville hot chicken so special is the sauce. It typically uses the frying oil from cooking that hot chicken in. Well, we didn't fry our own chicken, but we can still recreate that goodness. I'm melting a half a stick of butter with a little bit of canola oil, a good heaping tablespoon of paprika, also a good spoonful of cayenne pepper. Then I'm just gonna add some garlic powder, salt, pepper, brown sugar, and maple syrup. You wanna stir that together until it gets nice and like a thick syrup consistency. Now we're about to pull all this together. All right, let's build these little glorious perfect bites. Waffle, chicken, a little bit of slaw. Just pick up some from the deli or your favorite barbecue place. A drizzle, then a pickle. Sometimes I amaze myself. See what I'm talking about? I gotta give this one a try because I kind of forgot what it tasted like. It is all the things. Crunchy, soft, salty, sweet. Try this one. Next up, pizza nachos. Need I say more? I'm using pita chips instead of tortilla chips. This is gonna kind of mimic that pizza crust. I'm gonna top those with some Italian sausage that I've browned off and some pepperoni, then a tiny bit of sauce over the top. Now I'm gonna top it with a good bit of mozzarella. We're gonna place this under the broiler just till everything gets gooey and melty. These look so good. I mean, it looks like a pizza. Now, just top with what you like. How good do these look? They just scream football party. Perfect bite time. Here's why I love this. It's like getting the crust of the pizza with all the good stuff. Like, I like my pizza with a crispy crust. That is these pizza nachos. And for my final trick, chicken wings. These are Korean style chicken wings. They're gonna be sticky, sweet, and spicy all at the same time. And, I mean, what's a party these days without breaking out the air fryer? First, I'm gonna make a sauce to toss our wings in. This is gonna have a lot of your traditional Asian flavors like garlic and ginger, gochujang, and then about a 1/4 cup of the hot honey. To that, I'll throw in some brown sugar, lemon juice, soy sauce, salt and pepper. Now for the chicken wings, we're gonna season them up with a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then we're gonna give them a good toss with some cornstarch. This is gonna help them get extra crispy. All right, we're gonna place our wings in the air fryer, 400 degrees. You know, you want it nice and hot. We're gonna go about 10 minutes, give them a toss, and then do another 7 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna add my wings to a bowl. Can you hear that? It's crunchy. We're gonna toss in some sauce and some green onions, get it all good and sticky. Tell me you can't taste these just by looking at them. These look amazing. They've gotta cool off before I can dig in for that perfect bite. In the meantime, gotta get a cold beer because it's football. BRB. How did I do? I mean, who wouldn't wanna come to this football party? For more great ideas and recipes like this, be sure you're subscribed to Allrecipes so you never miss a great video or a great koozie. When it comes to the best crowd-pleasing tailgate foods, you can cook that. They just scream football party. Roll Tide.